which is done under the Rotary world and with RC Goregaon, and it was around 96,000 project. Then there was another one which is with RC Town, where around 116 public toilets were built, and that is with RC Town, and it was around total cost was 54,000 US dollars. His wife, Rotarian past president Tanuja, was an AG in Rotary in year 22-23, and currently in Rotary this year she is a director for Rotary Plan. So this is a entire family, just like our first lady. Okay, it is a second generation family definitely. Now coming about to his club activities, he has formed four impact clubs in Rotary 1920. And in around through that clubs, they have taken a project to build infrastructure for 103 rural schools. Okay. She was also very much instrumental into Hati Anganwadi project where they have taken 55 Anganwadis and worked with them. About his professional side, he is a technocrat and he is currently Phoenix Knowledge Management, is working with supply chain, finance, analytics. Various patents are associated with this organization, and some multiple customers like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and Asian Paints are working with the company. Now you might have seen the name of all the events happening today, starting from our president's training sessions. Everybody has a nature connect, and that is what very close to Rotary Santosh. He is very fond of nature, and that's why University Conference name is also Rutland. So that reflects his personality. Uh, his son Siddharth is a graduate and postgraduate in mechanical engineering from an institute in Germany and lifelong working as a technical architect. So, give a big round of applause to our Indian in thoughts and action, we can say that true India. Santosh Marathi is excellent leadership, strong belief into the family planning, and give a round of applause to him, and most welcome sir to the India.
A very good evening to all of you. Friends, it's indeed an honor to be in our old club like ours, who's entering the 50th year shortly, and a club which has its own premises, which is very rare, especially in the Pune district. Panvel has one, but we don't have. So, very lucky, and we are lucky that we are able to, most of our clubs can come and utilize this facility that you are going to. President Santosh, Honorary Secretary Siddharth, President-elect Anand, and Honorary Secretary-elect Rohan. We have AG, Ravi Sarkar, Past Governor Dr. Madhav, DJ Nitin, and we have a lot of visiting Rotarians. We have another 2, 3 AGs out here. We have Ashok, Anita, and of course, some of our directors, Rajesh, who looks after their promotion. Vivek Kishan, who is the director of our membership in South India, and my conference promotion team. You have seen they're all, most of them are from your club, and that really gives me a lot of pleasure that I can work and Nitin and we can work together over the 2 years. Protractors, doing a marvelous job. And a little angry. A wonderful performance which he gave friends and and see my friend Pramod here. But not many of you, Vimal, Mehul, Prakash, many more like Mr. I can't take each one's name. Then we have representatives. Look at the smiles on them, they're all child. And I think we should do a warm welcome to Parag, who has just returned from Germany after completing his Ironman. So my friends Amit, Ajay, Ramit, Chandrakant, and Chandra. So friends, a couple of things which I want to talk before I tell what my plans are in the coming year. Will probably help Nitin and your team if they would like to coordinate any plans based on that. So I'm going to talk a little bit more on income plans. That we have been given a message by the then President-elect Mayo, and which is Unite for Good. And that's something which continues, the message continues, though Mayo is now not taking his position and is being replaced by Dr. Francisco Tereso, Dominic Visa of the Congress. So Unite for Good, it's not just a simple 3 words which have been put to us. They mean a lot. And they basically mean it's a call for action. And an action which is required from people parents all over the world. We all know the kind of problems that are happening around the world, so many wars, conflicts, racial conflicts are also happening everywhere. And it's time for an organization like Rotary, which is a 12 lakh strong, plus we have a practice with us, and this organization is working together. And so, Unite for Good makes sense even more in the current year, because we have to show our community, we have to see that we are discussed or we try our best to calm down these conflict situations around the world. And I think Rotary as a powerhouse does have a say and we can do this for us. So it is all up to us what we do and the APT gave. Unite for Good also talks about collaboration between not just within our club, but in synergy working with other clubs, working along with other NGOs to whom we can support them. See, we are supposed to be the catalysts. We are the ones who actually go and do work. We need some NGOs, grassroots level NGOs, who we can pick up, we can choose them depending on what kind of activity each club wants to do. And that's where we come together. Then another fact, during this year, in the coming year as governor, definitely I would be working with each and every club very closely with the presidents and your teams. But that's not enough. I have a strong team of district officers, secretariat, and AGs, and they've all been trained very well, and I'm sure the AGs have conducted a lot of meetings, and probably you can give me inputs about my AGs, but I'm confident about them. And all my district officers with us. Sometimes, but the real work is happening in the family. And as the president, your responsibility, along with your members, to deliver what you have in mind. And please, it is time that we should now aim for bolder projects, bigger projects, because we are together. We have to work in synergy. And synergy is an answer to everything. Though we have a lot of ways of getting funds to CSR or doing a big global grant, but even then, we find that we will be short of money. And that's where the synergy clubs come together and they come forward for the project. So this is a year where the challenges come, but according to me, which I strongly believe that every challenge is an opportunity. And every challenge, as you take it as an opportunity, you will do better and better in delivering what you have started your work. So let us all do a lot of good work. And so coming to the various things that we have lined up for all the clubs, we are going to come up with a good GML. Remember that this year Shikar has started the GML as well as the directive is an e-edition. There is no hard copy. We have saved a lot of money in doing that and efforts that go behind it. And so the GML is something that's for you. Just like you are related, please treat a GML as your own relative. And there are a lot of ways you can contribute, getting a lot of scope for showing your talent, to get appreciation for the good work individuals are doing for years. And most important, friends, 26, 27 is a very important year for you. So there's already spoken about it, but I still would like to repeat that it's a year where your club has to give true vision the leadership to this district. And you need to be well prepared. You need to attend all the district events, not just for the sake of an attendance or registering yourself out there, but do come, attend each and everything, have people, even for the district conference, you should have assigned leadership, you should assign role to everyone, whatever your team is going to be. For the conference committee team in the internal of your club, assign them the work and they should look at all those small things that happen within my conference. A lot of things which are maybe can be avoided, some things which are good to learn and we should take out. So assign one person to everything. Have one person only to critically examine and have one person. Because it helps. We have been doing it for the last 3 years. And a lot of small things are picked up and we have those sorted for it. So it is important that every event, so whether it's going to be the foundation seminars, the membership seminar, or any other component seminars that we have, please see to it that someone from your club is attending it. Friends, we are lagging behind in ROI promotion this couple of years. We are getting good number of inbound students, but outbound students is very, very insignificant. 3 to 4 people are going for, kids are going for long-term ROI, which is not good. And especially our district which used to boast of at least anything between 35 to 40 to 50 outbound students, we have come down to this small 3 and 4 people, which is a concern. And yes, we have discussed about what could be the reasons. The reasons are actually solved in the mind of the parents, that they feel that the child is going to lose 1 year after 10, which I always thought in the economy for promotion, that it's not, don't think it is you're losing a year, but what you are going to gain is at least anything between 5 to 10 years of experience. No university or nothing will give you which the ROI will give you. And this is something which we need to put in the heads of the parents who wish or who are probably eligible to send their kids after the 10th. Basic education and literacy, again, is a big avenue for all of us. We have been doing excellent work, a lot of happy schools and things like that, and underbodies. But this year we are coming up with the Education App, which is an app which is about an MRP of 1500. We are giving it per student at only 25 rupees. And that's, I think, about 30 to 40 clubs have already registered there. We had asked them to pick up a maximum of 200 of them. So those would be now distributed in July itself. And it's a good app. I've seen that app, and it is going to help the students. So I think you should distribute it to your interactors. So let them first get the advantage of it. 25 rupees is nothing for to get. It will also come with a digital secondary project that we have got. So this is for example, all the housemates or people around there, people with like the Swachh workers, and all these people who are there, they need a lot of from society. And this app will tell them if they need something, where they should go. So they only have to type in what their problem is, and they'll have a list of people whom we can go and go. So this will be very useful again for them. Friends, polio is again looking up, and we need to do something about it. It's not yet over, though we feel it is over for us, it's not. We have to keep on giving money for polio, which is very much required. At least for another, I think 3 years we would be required to give polio. Our cultural and commercial teams have done a marvelous job. They have planned everything very meticulously. Our first program itself will be at Zunnar. It's a monsoon picnic on the 3rd of August. So I expect a lot of you to come here. All the AGs are having that calendar. In fact, all the buses have in that calendar. And they can come. But not just the fellowship, but there are a lot of cultural events that are coming up. First one is I think on the 31st of July. So please enjoy our entire objective for this year, for this event, we have designed is that every individual member of the club and their families are able to enjoy. And that's the message I would like to give. Let's be here and enjoy what we are doing. And I'm sure if you enjoy it, do much better and bigger projects. We will be continuing the cherry blossom project started by Chetan about anemia detection and treatment. So that continues with us. We have the mental health programs that are being designed. And EEI, probably there was not much happening in EEI, but what I should propose and that we are going to do is how to promote EEI actually in the workplace. There are a lot of corporates who have taken a step and they have come forward and they are employing people of various abilities, etc. And now is the time that Rotary tries to recognize these organizations or these corporates who are practicing DEI in true sense. And just like we have a CSR awards, we are proposing that we have recognitions or award ceremony for corporates who are practicing DEI. In Happy Village, we are doing a lot of work, especially on the solar front, trying to see if smaller villages can be lit up with solar energy. About 14 villages have been shortlisted across the district as Happy Village. It all depends on how the further work progresses, and there are no practical difficulties that come up from those villages, especially the local politics that goes happens there. Then probably we should be able to do all 15 of them. In the international avenue, again, proposing a lot of changes. We would like to improve and work with all the expats that are there in our country. We are not catching them, and they don't feel, maybe they don't feel that we are a part of this city. So we have to take a step forward and go to them, all the expats, bring them together. Also, the international students, we bring them together. For the expats, we are going to have some amazing events like even a kite festival after the Oktoberfest, etc. But for the first time, we are trying to recognize all these expats who are also taking their part in peace and conflict resolution at the local level. So if they are there, we should recognize them. NGSC will continue. As I said about peace and conflict resolution, we are all aware that Our district has been chosen as the ninth center for as a peace center, and Symbiosis has been chosen as the university for region. The work will start, the application will start in the coming year, and in 26-27, I think the course begins. So, in order to create that atmosphere about the center, etc., we are planning a big conference again at Symbiosis Level campus, which will have at least about 500 people, all Rotarians, educators, we're going to get people from civil services, and all those people who matter as far as peace resolution is concerned. One more new thing which we are launching on the 6th of July is, and it's a part of additional module in our Rotary 001 Act, which is the vocational degree. We have been missing the vocational degree because right now you see the members list and go for a few, hardly anyone has put in their classification. And many times the classification and what someone is doing does not match. Because they have moved on from their classification to something different. And this is where we need to have, we are 5,000 plus strong group of professionals at a different location, and why not network within ourselves? So with that in mind, this, I was already, in fact, if you have Androids, you update, we have a link right at the bottom where you can go and update, you can, and it's a appeal to everyone that you're making that please enter your own data immediately. So that whatever you want others to see what you're doing in your business or profession, please enter the data so that people can then search. So it will go as for the search. If I want a particular service, I can just type that service, the name of that service, and I'll get the list of people, if there are any who are listed and who are doing those services. So it's very simple, and it's, I think, within our district we can do wonders. Especially for the youth activities or interactors, what I've been and what I've been telling all my service project directors is that please, we have got our interactors with us. And many times they are neglected because we don't know what to do with them. We have started an interact club, but then we go attend probably once a year we go and have the new board in place, etc. But let us give some meaningful projects. When I say meaningful, plan a project which will carry on for at least 1 year at a time. And these are the projects where I have told all the service project directors, plan in such a way whether it's an environment, any activity you do, please take it to the interactors. Both the interactors would be happy, and the sponsoring clubs also gets an activity to do. They are not able to think on their own. Friends, I got two trust areas which are very dear to me. One is environment and another is membership. So in environment, we are going to concentrate more on net zero, reducing our carbon footprint. We are coming up with a carbon footprint calculator, which calculator each one of us can understand how much of carbon footprint we are leaving behind. That's what we're going to have. The University Club had started this campaign about 2 years back of My City, My Promise. So which we continue, in fact, we're going to take it in the next higher level, and we should be working with that. Sustainable agriculture is again something which we want to do. There are a lot of people we have about our RCCs, we want to strengthen our RCCs. I'm very happy that Chetal has come up with 100 new RCCs in our district. It's a big feat for us. So making use of all the RCCs, especially in the rural area, and that's what I have learned from many people in I have visited the smaller towns or villages. This Rotary indeed has been no about Rotary. They are doing good. They have done something for our school or an Anganwadi or maybe for a PHC. But for us, or a general citizen in a village, we feel that we are in neglected. and their opinion be required. They have appeal to us and we require it. Though the government is there, though the agriculture department is there, the videos are there, everyone is there to help them out, but still they do require something from us. And that something is not money, that something is more skill sets. So we want to give more skill sets to various groups of farmers in various through the RCCs that they form. As far as water is concerned, we have two major projects that we have come up. One again which can be done through our Interact clubs is the digital water management. So we have prepared a kit which probably last year the first time we have already tried it out, given it to our interactors and probably some junior college directors also had it. So it's a kit where you can measure the air quality, the soil quality, the pollution, and noise. So these are the things which they can go and see. And if there is a problem with water, they can tell the crowd. Not only the results that we found. So especially all those people staying around Malibati in that area, Malibati, they have a major problem with water. And lot of problems are happening. We have seen cases where there is air loss, there are kidney stone problems coming up in that area, and it's all because of water. So once the water was tested, we found as too much of sources. So which is something we need to be very careful. We need to have awareness camps in these areas. So for that, so this kit will be given to those students of 3 to 4 students. They will go and measure it. That kit is about 10 to 12,000, but it does about 500 tests in that can be done. And it was also done in some villages, and the soil was tested, and the results were given right there on the farm itself. And the villagers were very happy that it could come out in something like this. So that is one part, and secondly, all the borewells. So we need to do the recharge of those borewells by a very patented technology that we are using. We have already done in the last couple of years more than 100 borewells have been recharged. We have got some excellent results of those borewells, and this is more, I would say, becoming important because it is learned that the government is going to come up with a ban for new borewells. So whatever borewells we have today, we need to take care of those. And so this is a project which, and last but not the least, and most important which I have is our membership. So I have given to all the residents a target of 100% retention, not 90%. But when I give a target, I actually give them a solution. And that solution is the form of member performance index. So a member performance index is like we are today acknowledging or appreciating the work done by either the president or the clubs put together. But not individual students are being awarded or appreciated. So this is again a point system like a CPI. And this is what we call as a member participation index. It's not performance, it's participation. And that only means that we want members to participate both in district events, in club events, attend meetings, attend club service projects, cultural events, fellowships, you name it, and everything we are about. And these points will be added up. They're coming up with the app and request we put his hand up. The experience we are not giving is good experience to members. So what is it that we want? People want to get more participative. If they are more participative, probably they'll see that yeah, I'm at the right place. So this is the idea which I told Vivek and Manju, and they have come up with this NPS as we are going to get a point. It will come as a 3 categories of silver, gold, and platinum. So what does it mean? That you have earlier, probably you must have seen those hard copies of the card that was given to a member card. But this is going to be virtual. which will be as part of the pack. And so we have signed up with a lot of vendors, a lot of I think hospitals, diagnosis centers, jobs, and restaurants. So all these have given good discounts, and as for the category, the discount level will go up. So, for an example, if silver gets 10%, give you 12-13% for a gold, and for platinum 15-16%. So as you get, so here you have just like you have your CPS score when you open your app, you have your MPI score. So you know, okay, if I have to go to the next category, I have 20-25 points score. So how do I get solution also given? So if I attend a service project, I take part in something, I give the foundation, you get more points. So, but anyway, but this is how we want to reward and try to make it a little bit interesting. And this will also ensure that your present is the participation of your members, and they will be after you to ensure that you approve whatever they are saying. Okay. And then only they'll get those points. So it's a fun thing. I probably let's not take it in a way that one more app and one more some problems. It is going to be fun, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and also a lot of fun and discounts all over this. So this is in short what we are up to in the coming year. All our presidents have been briefed, all my teams have been briefed. Two more things which immediately which I want to talk about is we have to transition the mega event on the 20th of July at Radha Gram near Dehu. So I'm expecting a lot of people, a lot of Rotarians to come here. And please come with your families and kids, small kids, so that if you have to come with them, it will be a one day or maybe a half day outing for everyone. Even if it's raining, come because you'll enjoy more. And we start with the breakfast and then the plantation and then we are free to go home. We have also planned a car rally this year, which will be from the 19th of February to 26th of February. It will cover Ramapach and the entire Saurashtra. So that is how the car rally is planned. So these are some of the things. Of course, the Ganesh festival is also coming up in a couple of months' time. The last Ganesh festival, we are going to get a separate slot at Malangambar. So I think those who want to take part in it, start working on it. Well, friends, that's all for me today, and thank you very much for inviting me. And as an insolvent officer for Anand team, I've already got a very young team and a lot of new members. That's great, and that's confidence I think all the seniors have in your members. So do well, and thank you once again, and all the best for you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As always, we should work as a team to achieve the goals this year. The guidance and support to the extent of love will boost our morale to achieve them. Now, I request our club president, Rotarian Anand Sampath, and first lady and Dr. Pankaj Sampath to facilitate our chief guest, District Governor Rotarian Santosh Marathi. Thank you. We also request the club secretary, Rotarian Rohan Rotare, and Megha Rotare to facilitate our assistant governor, Rotarian Ravi Kiran Kesakar, as a token of love.
Now I request Secretary Rotarian Rohan Rotare to make his secretarial announcement. Ready to announce a year of prize.
Very good evening, everyone. As the secretary of our club 2526, it gives me a great pleasure to make my first official announcement. Friends, we have an excitement year ahead with several events and activities already planned. I kindly request all members to make a note of the key dates for the month of July 25. On the 1st of July, we have a regular club meeting if you held as city. 6th of July, the installation ceremony of our district governor, Rotarian Santosh Marathe, will be taking place at Symbiosis Unit. 13th of July, a special opportunity for our club members to perform Abhishek and Aarti at Shirgaon Sai Baba Mandir. On the 20th of July, the district mega tree plantation drive at Gatagaram, Devu. 22nd of July, our club board directors meeting. 29th of July, the grand conclusion of the year 24-25 is our night and family night. As a part of our membership drive, we have done few meetings with societies in PCMC for various activities. More detail is provided by IPP Rotarian Santosh Giresh. And now, friends, I hope you are all enjoying the wonderful evening. It's time to take a moment to recognize and felicitate to our very own protractors and emojis, protractor Shubham Rao and protractor Shruti for their contribution and interest. The Santosh Marathe is the answer for the Thank you.
As the sun sets on today's evening, a new year rises for the Rotary Club of India.
A year of leadership under President Rotarian Anand Sankar and Secretary Rotarian Rohan Rotary, a team of full of vision and vigor.
मंजिल पे पहुंचने का मजा तब आता है जब हर कदम पर आप जैसे हमसफर का साथ होता है. Friends, with the end of today's evening, a new Rotary year is about to begin. We extend our best wishes to the new club president, club secretary, and new board members. We had a wonderful evening and installation ceremony. I request President-elect Rotarian Shweta Rawat for the vote of thanks.
Hello and good evening everyone. As we draw this memorable ceremony to close, it is an honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Rotary Club of India. First and foremost, I extend my deepest gratitude to our chief guest, DG Rotarian Santosh Marathe, for blessing this occasion with inspiring lessons. Your words, sir, today have not only encouraged our incoming team but remind us all that the purpose we serve through Rotary. A heartfelt thank to all the dignitaries, past president, assistant governor, and district officials who present here and join us for today's event. Your continued support is a pillar of strength of our club, to our club. To our outgoing President, Rotarian Santosh, thank you for your dedicated leadership over past year, tireless efforts and unwavering commitment have laid a strong foundation for our ahead. To our incoming President, Rotarian Anand Sampath, and the new board, congratulations and best wishes. May your term be filled with impactful service, growth and success. A special thanks to our Master of Ceremonies, the Instruction Committee, and who all are work for this event and make a great success. I thank all Rotarians, spouse, family members, guests, being a part of important day of Anand's installation. As move forward, let us carry spirit rooted to every action we take. Thank you and good night.
Hello, I request student, please from the media to join us for picture page. Students join us for picture. Parents, please join for picture. Everybody join for picture. Please.